Hey guys, welcome to RoboCircuits. This is your host Prashant, and today I will teach you how you can make your own Internet of Things based temperature and humidity sensor, which will monitor your room's temperature and humidity and show it on your mobile phone. As it is IoT based, so you can check your temperature and humidity of your room from anywhere in the world. I will tell you step by step on how to make it, and if you want to learn it, then watch this video till the end, and I am sure you will learn something today. So, before continuing, let's hear a word from the sponsor of this video. This video is sponsored by Altium, which is a PCB designing software. The best thing about this software is it is a complete suite that includes circuit simulator, schematics capture, PCB designer, MCAD for 3D modeling, and many more functions required for an electronic design process. And this software is the oldest EDA suite. Therefore, it has the largest component library covering every electronic part, and a lot of help is available online for this software. Get yours with 1 month free by using the link in the description of this video. To make your own temperature and humidity sensor, you will need a NodeMCU board like this, ESP32 based or ESP8266 based. Then you will need a DH11 temperature and humidity sensor like this. So first of all, let's connect it. The temperature and humidity sensor have 3 pins: VCC, ground and data pin. Connect the VCC to 3.3 volts, connect the ground to ground and the data pin to D4 of the NodeMCU like this. Then we have to go to our computer screens and program this. So let's connect the data cable. Let's go to our computer screens and see what code we have to upload in it. So we are here on our computer screens. So first of all, we have to open Arduino IDE. The first step is to install the boards. We have to install the ESP8266 boards in our Arduino IDE. The second step will be to install the Blynk library. And the third step will be to upload the code into our ESP8266. So we have, first of all, we have to go to files, then we have to go to preferences. Then in the additional board manager URL, you have to paste this URL. I will give this URL in the description of the video as well as in the article, which will be also in the description. You can check out that. Then we have to click on OK. Next, we have to go to tools. Then we have to go to boards and we have to click on board manager. In the board manager, we have to search for ESP8266 and we have to click on install. Then now our boards are installed and now we have to install the library. We have to go to sketch, then we have to go to include library and click on manage libraries. Now we have to search for Blynk, BLYNK. Then we have to install the Blynk library. I have already installed it. Now we can close it. Then you have to copy this code from the description of this video. Now first of all, we have our sensor pin, which is GPIO pin number 2. Then we have our sensor, which is DH11. If you have any other sensor, then you can uncomment these. Then there is authorization code of the Blynk app. We will get this code from the mobile app. I will show it now. Then we have the SSID and password of our Wi-Fi, which we have to give here. And then we have the other code which publishes the value of humidity and temperature to the virtual pin V1 and the virtual pin V2. Now let's go to our mobile app and set up a new project. So first of all, we have to open the Blynk app on our mobile phone. Then we have to create a new project. We have to select ESP8266 and click on create. Now as you can see, the auth token was sent to our mail ID. Click on OK. Okay, so we got the code from the mobile to our email. We have to copy that code and paste it right here like this. Now we are ready to upload our code. Just click on upload. Once the code is uploaded, we are ready to use our temperature and humidity sensor. Now in the project, we have to click on add. Then we have to click on labeled value. Then we got a labeled value box. You have to click on it. Then we have to select the virtual pin V0. And here in the label we have to write temperature. And in the last we have to write degree Celsius. Then we have to again add another labeled value. In this labeled value, we have to select the virtual pin V1. Then in the text, we will write humidity. And in the last, we have to use the percentage sign. So this is done. Now, in order to check, we have to click on play. And let us turn on our device and check whether it's work. So our device is completed. Let us power it on and check how it works. First of all, you must have a Wi-Fi connection or you have to turn on your Wi-Fi hotspot. So now the device is on and it is currently connected to my Wi-Fi. And now it will start showing the data on the mobile app when we start the project. You can see the current humidity and temperature. If we take it closer to a cold source, then it will lower its temperature. Let us turn on the air conditioner. Now let us decrease the temperature to the minimum. Okay, so now we will check our room after 5 to 10 minutes and see what temperature it shows. Now you can see the temperature and humidity is decreasing. That means our device works perfectly. You can mount it on your room anywhere in the corner or near the switchboard. Then you can monitor your room's temperature as well as humidity from anywhere in the world. You can create custom automations with it. Like whenever the temperature falls down to 20 degrees Celsius, then you turn off the AC. If the temperature is above 20 degrees Celsius, then you turn on the AC. You can create these multiple automations with these type of projects. So this was it for this video. I hope you like it. If you like it, then make sure you make this project at your home and show me how it works. Make sure to subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon to get notifications for upcoming simple projects like these. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.